this sound now then? What the fuck? What is going on here? Right, is there sound now then? Let's have a look. Right, what have I just done there? Default. Hey. The hell? This is weird. What's going on? Is that alright? Is it alright now? Does the sound now? Okay, I don't know what the hell went on there, but yeah, no. Anyway, alright, that's alright then. Alright, let's just do this. I should set this up before it starts or something, I don't know. Alright, well that's alright now then. Going on a long walk earlier. Were you any of you here for that? But yeah, I was on a really long walk today, but yeah, I felt a bit shattered when I got back because I was going a long walk today. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat! Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Kirsty. How you doing? I hope you're well. Welcome to the chat. I was just doing this Jesse Pollock thing. Hello, K Lavos. How you doing? Hello, Adevan. How's it going? I hope you're well today. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for joining me tonight. Welcome to the chat. I was trying to practice a Homer impression, but I can't seem to do it. Like they were telling me to like do this yawning thing or something. Oh, really? Tavir, yeah, Bosnia was yeah, it's right near Bosnia, isn't it? Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's good to hear, K Lavos. Hi, Maguire. What is that? Hello, Arena. I don't know. Hello, Death or nay, whatever. Thank you for subbing, Ravi Sharma. Hi, Felix. How you doing? I'm time traveler. I came from 2080. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, I'm a time traveler. I'm from 2150. Yeah. But you just gotta believe me. Yeah. You just gotta take my word for it, you know? I can't prove it to you, just gotta take my word for it. You know? Just like the government, you know, just like how you just gotta take the word for it, right? I'll tell you something, you just gotta take the word for it. I don't speak Indian or Hindi, I mean. Hello, Lenny. Lenny Panda Studios. Hello, Priyanshu. Hello, Matty Charlesworth. What's that? Where's the cat, man? I need... What the hell? Okay, whatever. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Is everybody okay then? Hi, what's that? I will believe what? Hi, Sahil. I hope you well. Welcome in here, everybody. You have something in your head. It's hair. It's just a bit rough, that's all. Anyway, how you doing anyway, Brighton? What are you talking about? Alien from Mars will attack on Earth in year 2035. Oh, really? Alright, okay. You have a personal gym at home? Not really. I just do like push-ups and things, but I also do outdoor gyms as well. Go to the outdoor gym. Hello, Livies. I was at the outdoor gym earlier doing some crunches on the bench. Oh yeah, my nails, I know. Hello, Marays. How you doing? I hope you're well. Hey bro, how are you? I'm from Bangladesh. Oh yeah, nice to meet you. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat! Please cut those nails. Okay, thank you, Aliona. Maybe I'll just keep them long then. Yeah. Hello, come on. How you doing? Hope you're doing well tonight. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Alright. Hi, Sard Graphy. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Hi, Asfak Khan. Hi, Shakil Khan. How you doing? You was here the other day, weren't you? Hello, Daniel. Hi, Nitu. Marays, I'm from the UK, away from Sahil's from India. Yeah. Nice to meet you all. Hope you're all well tonight, everyone. Keep the chat flowing. Hi. Yes, I'm from the UK. Yeah, where's everybody from here then? Okay. Crack shot. Hello. How's it going? Well, welcome to the chat. Paint your nails black. Oh yeah. And I want to paint it black. I see a red car and I want to paint it black. Reminds me of that one, isn't it? Rolling Stones, Paint It Black. Yeah, I'm doing fine, thank you. Crack shot. Good to hear. Hi, Mohammed. Yeah. I mean, whatever. If I want to paint my nails, then I want to paint my nails, whatever. Hello, what's here? How you doing? Look, your face, bro. What you mean? We talk about hello, Tenerife. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? I don't know. How much money do you want? I don't know. Maybe £1,000. Actually, you know what? £10,000. Let's have it. Yeah, you're not gonna do it, are you? Oh, really, Marays? Well, you just asked me a question. You didn't put any conditions on it, did you? I don't play GTA. Oh yeah, well, depends what religion you believe, but some religions are very bigoted and yeah. Although Billy, in my opinion, that is anyway. What about $10? No, I'm good. I'm not interested anyway. I was just messing around and I don't care. I'm not doing bribes. I'm not being bribed for money, so yeah. Anyway, so I hope everyone's well tonight. Yeah, you just said you'll teach me Turkish. I got you. I'm not bothered. Hello, Sad Graphy. Thank you. You too. It doesn't make you happy, was it? Such insecure masculinity in the chat. Yeah. There's a lot of insecure men who try and project, don't they? Bro's not feeling well. Where's the jacket? What you on about, Sean? I don't know about the whole war. I don't like war. I don't think it really benefits anyone apart from the rich. But anyway. Hello, Cheyenne Khan. I don't have any views on that. Yeah, I'm from the UK, Billy. Yeah, welcome to the chat, everybody. Hope you've had a great day. Share this out if you can. What are you saying, Sean? What are you on about? I don't know. I'm hoping some more like genuine people come in and instead of just shit posters. Oh, really? Thank you, James. Do I remember you? I don't know, really. Kazim, how you doing? I don't know. Where are all the people I can, sort of chat to properly? Hello, Bloody Steps. Hello, Vanshu. Yeah. No, I don't speak English. No. What's English? I don't know what you mean. Hello, Evan. Nah, yeah. Hog reveal, but I don't have any. I don't have a pig, so I have no hog to show you. What's that undercover? Am I single? Yes, I'm single. I'm not a conjoint twin. Hello, the Lilliputans. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, everybody. Hello, Paul Newman, is it? Nice to meet you. How you doing? People do challenges to get money on stream as well. It's just kind of stupid, a lot of it. So all right, oil TF up, man. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, I don't know. I do it when I want to do it, you know. The more people try and make me do things, the more I won't want to do it. That's how I am, you know. Hello, Hanath Mansoor. How you doing? The more people try to push me to do things, the more I will not want to do it. It's the kind of reverse psychology with me. It's like the more you try to push me to do something, or the more you try to push me not to do something, the more I'll do the opposite. You see? So, okay. So why don't you just go away and just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. What's your profession? I'm a professional ass kicker. Hello, Air Gaming Force. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The what gender of girls are boys? Yeah. Anyway, no, I won't clip them now. Anyway, so is everybody all right tonight? Hope you've had a great day. You seem to know that I asked you to open your mouth. What are you on about? Why don't you just go away then? But that's just how I am, you know. You want me to be fake? Is that what you're saying? I just don't really open my mouth. That's just how I am. And that's just how I naturally am. If you don't like it, then just you don't have to be here, do you? You know what I mean? Hello, Haley. How you doing? I hope you're well. What's that? What's the time? It is nearly 8 p.m. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Do you like peas and gravy? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very British, isn't it? Anyway, what I have for dinner? I had like lentil soup. Oh, I told me that. What's that? Pajit. Oh, really, Haley? Sorry to hear about that, but I'm not sure I believe it. A lot of simple cards. A lot of people just putting a lot of fake shit in the chat. So, yeah, no, but I have a deep voice. I know. Yeah, big deal. Hello, I'm 7416. What are you on about, Romans? Like, what are you talking about? Just two mins. How you doing? Keep going, keep working. Thank you. What's that? What? What are you on about? Oh, okay. I thought you was you sound like main character of Terminator. Get to the chopper! Arnold! 20 in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Rory G13. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Yeah, share this out if you can. I told you before, I'll tell you again. Nah, go away. Whatever. Why don't you just move on to something else? What the hell? This is just kind of draining, guys. Okay. Why do we keep putting this shit in the chat? Like, it's just not even funny. Right, I'm just getting rid of the spam now. I've just had enough. I'm just not in any kind of mood for it. Yeah, what's going on? What, you're saying they're Muslims or something? Well, we get a lot of people from India in the chat anyway, but anyway. What do you usually stream about? So you usually talk about like self-improvement and other things, but I don't really have a set agenda with it. I just kind of go with whatever I feel like at the time. Rap in English. Okay. Well, you want me to rap? Your instrument? Oh, this one. Hi, Andrea. How you doing? I hope you're well. Can you go live later? I'm kind of busy right now. Okay. I'll be live for a while. Anyway, is everybody alright tonight then? Hope you've all had a good day. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. Anyway. Let's get rid of the trolls. Does that even need a skill to play? Well, have you tried it? Let's see you play it. Maybe you could come up on a live with me and show how amazing you are at playing it. You know? I don't watch I'm a Celeb. What is everyone saying? The hell? Hello, Estentius. Origin of the instrument. Well, some call it a Jew's harp, so I'm assuming it's has its roots in like Israel or something like that. Hello, Alf Lord. How you doing? Yeah, I've never played it. Wait, I know all these sound from Tom and Jerry. Oh, did they have them? I've only seen it once or twice, so I don't know. Hello, Samir. How you doing? Hello, Roro Noah. How you doing? Welcome in, DeLorean. Welcome back. How you doing? What's that? Awakened Mind. How you doing? Oh, really? I did not know that. One Doc Rep. Good to see you. Oh, finally, we got somebody I recognize. So yeah, like that's kind of. I mean, someone that's not just some random person. That's like, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, how's your day been? I went on a long walk today, then a bit of a workout. I did some like crunches and yeah, trying to get the abs in it, you know. I know, like you were saying, that doesn't really work, but it's like, I think that if you've got like, you know, if you can build the abs up more, then it does help. So it's going to help them to pop more. Anyway. What's this? What do you think of? I mean, I don't know. It's just like I think there's like illegals that are not really like vetted. That I don't really agree with that. But then I don't think that we should just completely stop immigration, as people like have that extreme. Some are even saying that we should just deport all of them. I don't really agree with that. So my views are more nuanced on it, really. But anyway. Oh, really, Danny? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what's Comatose? What's that? Is it a band or something, or what is it? Hello, Gagana. How you doing? Good to see you again. How's your day been? You are a life hero, too good. What does that mean? Hi, Fuzzy. Biggest regret in life? I don't really have regrets. Hello, Yash. Yeah, I've made mistakes in life, but I wouldn't really say I have regrets. They say you only regret the things you didn't learn from or something like that. So yeah, don't have any regrets. Everything's all a learning experience, really, isn't it? Something to learn from. Thank you, Jay. Hi, Olmaz. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, everybody. That would be great if you can do that. Oh, here we go again. What is it with these stupid comments? My biggest regret was I should. Okay, what the hell? Thank you for the 17 likes, everybody. Yeah. Okay, what is going on here, eh? I don't know. Why does everyone always ask people? I don't know. I'm just blocking it and just getting rid of all that nonsense. Well, it's like this just seems like a bunch of trolls just trying to wind me up, because it's like it's just really inappropriate to be like asking stuff like that when you don't even know somebody. So like even if I was or not, it doesn't matter, because they're just kind of It should not be something you ask somebody. Like, it doesn't say anything about them, does it really? It's like, hello, Shazab. Hello, Dilka Shali. How you doing? Bees knees. Butterfly effect. I might have to check that one out. I'm trying to watch some films. I watched Mrs. Doubtfire the other day. Did I watch the TV series The Boys? No, I haven't seen that. What's that like? Oh, really, Yash? I don't watch cricket, so I have nails like cave people. Okay. Yeah, I just haven't cut them for a while, that's all. Where am I from? I'm from my mother's womb. Yeah. One dark ref, are you still there? Hello, romantic ace, what's your name? Or you're a Brit too, are you, or something? Hello, the Manak YT47, how you doing? Make sure you subscribe if you're new here, people. That would be really appreciated. Anyway, what's this? Watch Richard Medhurst. He's the best and most brilliant person ever. I love Richard. Oh, really? Okay, can you stop spamming the chat, please? Nice to see you live. Thank you. Hello, Elite Fusion. What is a book you read before that you still think about to this day? Not really any. I don't really read a lot of books, to be honest with you. Maybe I should read more, but I just don't really read that many. I've kind of like seen some of like psycho-cybernetics. I think there's some good information in that, but I haven't gone through the whole thing. Hello, Nada. I just went through some of the kind of basics of like what it's about, but yeah, you talk too much. Well, this is a live stream. That's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? You know. Oh yeah, Manak's from Pakistan. Right. Is everybody all right tonight then? Share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. Bees Knees says Astrophysics for Beginners is a good read. Oh yeah. Hello, Shazian Moon. How you doing? I hope you're well. You should shut your mouth. You should just like leave. You know. Like, I'm just gonna get rid of you because it's all about boundaries, isn't it? You know. Yeah, whatever, Roro. I'm just like, you know, whatever. How are you state? What does that mean? Water. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just like, this is a mess, but anyway, I guess it's my fault, really, for not taking care of it enough. Hello, Rachel Storm. Oh, yeah, yeah, Korn's a good band, yeah. I don't really know the lyrics to it, to be honest, so... I know, like, a bit of Freak on a Leash. There goes, something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the spam. Right. Is everybody all right tonight? Then make sure you subscribe if you're new here. What is going on here? Oh, really? Thank you. Hello, Penguin. How you doing? Yeah, I'm British. Hi, James Kelvin. What is it? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm actually born as Jamie, but I'm using James from now on. From New Zealand. Oh, yeah, I've had a few people from New Zealand. Why are you ignoring my question? Sorry, Secret Mission. What was your question? I don't have a wife toasted now. Sorry if I missed something. I don't see any question. I don't see anything, Secret Mission. Are you messing around or is it just filtered it out? I don't know, but apologies if you try to put a question. I don't see it. Sing it, Viking hymn. Oh, really? What do you do in your life? What you mean? Nah, anyway. Is everybody alright tonight? Welcome to the chat. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Hello, Giovanni. Make sure to get some rest tonight. Thank you, Mum. Thank you for yeah, mothering me. You should listen to Penguin Research. Okay, what about it? Okay, crack shot. I did not know like that. But how do I deal with wanting a girlfriend? Focus on your hobbies. Focus on other things. What's your highest deadlift? I once did 170 kilograms. I don't know what I could do now, but yeah, my form wasn't the best, but I did 170. That was my record. That was a while ago. I think it was like a few months ago. But what's your channel about? I do a lot of like stuff on health, fitness, that kind of stuff, mindset, self-improvement, etc. It just gets a bit draining anyway. Hello, Dakash. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Why are you talking? Why would I not be talking on? It's my live stream, so what are you on about? Why do you look depressed? I'm not depressed. I'm just in a more neutral state right now. Apparently, if I just don't really show any expression, I'm depressed. Okay, goodbye, Aliyah Hona. I don't know, people just get so judgmental so quickly, don't they, on here? Hello, Sashin. They deducted all these conclusions about things, right? Assuming that I'm depressed because I've not shown any kind of emotion or something, it's like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know, really, guys. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Make sure you like the live. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share the live. Let's try and get some more people in the building. Yeah. Anyway, who have we still got in here? Looks like a lot of the trolls have gone now, so probably because a lot of them have been timed out and stuff. But yeah, just ain't got time for any nonsense in here, you know. Poker face. What you mean? Can't read my. No, he can read my poker face. Hello, Lila. Hi, Rose. How you doing? What do you mean? I'm not really stressed. Yeah, it's just sometimes the people can be a bit stressful at times if they're just kind of, I don't know, but it is what it is. We just got to deal with it, deal with all the nonsense. But, you know, I guess it's just about trying to just expose yourself to it and then you get used to it. Why do I look like I'm in pain? What do you mean I look like I'm in pain? How do I look like I'm in pain? Anyway, I don't know what you guys are on about. There's some weird comments in here. Anyway, is everybody alright tonight then? Let's get this shirt out if you can, please. Let's try and get some more people in. Yeah. Where's everybody gone? It's gone dead in here now, but yeah. I saw Mohammed flying. Oh, really? Maybe he was on some substances or something, maybe. Favorite topic to talk about? I like self-improvement and health-related topics and also philosophical topics around, like, you know, is there a meaning to life? Things like that. What's that commentary, man? What are you talking about? So yeah, I get into those type of topics, but it seems like a lot of people coming in and they're just not interested in actually having a serious conversation. What you mean, Rose? I mean, I would have interest if people are interested and they're actually engaging with it. Hello, Harley. Instead of just, oh yeah, stoicism. I think it's just people have to be careful not to go too extreme to where they suppress emotions. No commentary. Hello, Ayush Raj. Hello, Pravat. Come on, guys. Hello, Beal Felix. Is there video about? Let's get out of here, stupid fucking trolls. Here we go again. Topic. Yeah, so like I said, you know, like stuff around what's your opinion on human sacrifice? Good question, Paul. I mean, Yeah, I think sometimes we need to sacrifice something for a greater goal. Is that what you mean? I'm from the UK, VSG. Hello, rice cake. Do I smile? Yeah, there you go. There's your smile. You're happy now? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Bill Felix is from Brazil. Good, deep Pronis from the UK, same as me. Yeah, like to make humanity get ahead. Yeah, sometimes certain things have to be sacrificed. I guess it depends on like what are you talking about? This whole idea of a greater good, but then again, it's like it can be dangerous if we allow that to be in the hands of a government to decide. Because it's like, for example, in a communist government or something where they decide what's in the greater good of people and don't let the people decide what's in their greater good, if you know what I mean. We need to compromise our comfort, I think. Yeah, I think that's the thing, Shant. Oh, Archie, welcome back. Why aren't you blinking? I do blink, it's just you might not see it. What do you think about Princess Diana? What about it? And about the death? I've heard it's can be suspicious and like maybe who knows if the royal family might have had something to do with it. I mean, did they want a gun? Perhaps. Why are you so serious? Why so serious? No, it's like you cannot be serious. Remember that? Was it John McEnroe? Can you move your eyebrows like that? Yeah. Hello, Samir. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? The driver was drunk, no conspiracy. Well, that's maybe what they want us to believe, eh? I don't know. I question everything, you know? But maybe that's true, maybe who knows, but yeah. Oh, Archie. Hi, Samir. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. What are your thoughts? I remember there was this Isaac Cappy. Wasn't he like warning of the whole Epstein thing like ages ago or something? And then he was warning about a lot of the elites and stuff. And then he basically got like he said he would never unalive himself, and yet that's what he supposedly did. Does make you think, well, what's going on there? Now some might say, oh, he was just crazy and he just had a kind of moment of craziness, but then I don't know. What do you guys think really? There's a lot of suspicious things out there, but yeah. A lot of tenue, but at the end of the day it's like um yeah. Nothing we can do about any of that. Anyway, welcome in everybody. Hope you've had a great day. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you're new. That would be really appreciated. Yeah. Anyway, subs don't seem to be really going up, but anyway, I don't know. Maybe we've gone up by a few, but not 10 at least. Anyway, do you know I sure whatever that is? No, I don't. I don't know what that is. Nah, I haven't got a clue. Oh, you can go live. Well, that's good. That's good then, isn't it? Yeah. When you're going live, then thank you for the likes, everybody. Much appreciated. Hello, Brandon. Oh, really? What does that mean? I don't know. Don't know that one. Hello, Pete. Why? What has that got to do with anything? North or south of the Humber? What do you mean? Oh, Jammu. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Welcome to the chat. What are you up to this weekend, everybody? What are your plans? Humber is Hull, yeah. But why? I'm in York, so it's like north of that, isn't it? Of course. Hello, Sonia. How you doing? Well, yeah. Rob. Well, maybe you can just, if you don't like it, then just press. What is it? Press. Do not recommend this channel. Then, like, if you've got that much of a fucking problem, do not recommend this channel. Then you don't have to see this channel come up. Then, you know, do that then. Otherwise, fuck off. Hello, Sonia. How you doing? Yeah, go away. Hello, Kylie. I ain't got fucking time for any bullshit. What do you think about Donald Trump? I don't like any of them. I don't like any of these politicians. I think they're all a joke. And he's especially a fucking joke. Hello, Forest for the Trees. But then again, at least maybe there's some good because it maybe makes people see how much of a joke the politics is. I don't know. Maybe it's maybe there's some silver line. Maybe there's a silver lining, eh? Hello, Kylie. I'm from the UK. Hello, Improved Self. Good to see you. Oh, that's a good name. So I talk about self-improvement, but yeah. So if anyone needs any help with like health, fitness, anything like that, maybe we can talk about that. It sure made my country open their eyes. Let's hope there's silver things. Yeah, silver linings is what they call it, isn't it? Because it's that kind of to get so ridiculous with politics to where people start to eventually wake up. It's like the whole Joe Biden thing, and people were like, "Yeah, something's not right here." So yeah, it's just ridiculous. Then we've got like Keir Starmer here in the UK, and he's just screwing over his own people, and you know what I mean. But it's like people will just say that like politicians are incompetent, right? I don't think it's just incompetence. I think they know exactly what they're doing, a lot of them. That just sounds like some fucking plausible deniability shit where it's like, oh, well, we just made a mistake. I don't think so. I think they know exactly what they're doing. But anyway, I think they know exactly because they've got certain allegiances to like certain corporations or whatever, like how, for example, the Tory party would have, allegiances to like the oil companies or whatever, for example, and that's, in my opinion, what's going on. What's the channel about? Yeah, so I talk all sorts of stuff on here, really, and it's all about just have Q&As and stuff, and just, if you've got an opinion or anything and you want me to share opinion, but like, let's not try and single out any kind of race of people here, That it's a class issue, is what I'd say. It's us versus them. It's a class thing. It's the haves versus the have-nots. That's what it all comes down to. Let's forget race. It's all about, what do you think about secret societies? Yeah, I mean, secret societies have been around for a long time. I think it goes back to like fucking Babylon or something. Communism. Yeah, I don't think communism would work, in my opinion, but I know everyone's got their own opinions. Until now, I'd only met Indian men in live. Now I met a handsome man. Oh, thank you, Samir. Anyway, hope you're all well, people. Thank you for liking the live. Got 25 likes. Should I start a business at 24? Yeah, depends what you want to do. What's the business you want to start? I just say go for it, What have you got to lose? I mean, just give it a chance, see how far you can go with it. And yeah, hello, Mr. Ducky Edits. There's a lot of businesses you can start now without having to put loads of money up front. So maybe starting an online business or something, start your own channel, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want to do at the end of the day. I look like salt. What are you on about? MD Rashid. How you doing tonight? Hope you're all well. Share this out if you can. That would be really appreciated. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Yeah, where is everyone from? Thank you for the likes, everyone. Nice one, everybody. Keep the chat flowing. Yeah, just keep chatting away, everybody. Keep tapping away. Yeah. So anyway, what's up, people? Hello, Pasindu. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Yeah, so there's a PayPal and link in the description if you can afford it, but if not, that's okay. Oh yeah, thank you, Samir. I know like people have said that a million times before, so thank you for reminding me for the millionth time. But anyway, Yeah. Your eyes are so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Hello, Erim. What's that? What do you mean? Hello, Aditya. There's what's that? I don't know what that is. What's a Vedic text or something about consciousness? All right. What about it? What do you know about consciousness? I mean, consciousness is a very like tricky subject, even though it's something that we experience all the time, right? But yeah, a lot of us we can't even understand why we're even conscious. Why does matter even become self-aware? Why does it have this kind of individual awareness? Hello, Syed. Oh yeah, James Brown. Yeah, that's me. Welcome in. What's your name? Hope you had a good day today, everybody. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Let's get 30 likes real quick. Evolution. All right. I don't know, but it's like that doesn't explain it though. You can go on about evolution, but then, in my opinion, it doesn't explain the hard problem of consciousness. So yeah, you can go on about evolution all you want. You can go on about neuroscience all you want, but it doesn't explain the fundamental of it all. Hello, Starsmath. What's that? Nah, I don't need that. All animals have consciousness in their own way. If you think of it, yeah, I know, but it's like, but even in their consciousness, it's like, well, how do they even have consciousness? It's like, yeah, you can go on about evolution, but it's like you went from no consciousness at all at the start to then suddenly something awareness suddenly somehow magically started. I'm not saying it's God or anything, but I'm just saying there's something missing that we haven't understood about it. And now this is probably why a lot of people do believe in God, because there is a lack of understanding in the science. And I'm not saying that they're right, but what's the most really run Cawthon? Oh, thank you. You had a good day. Forget to put my stand on a bike after parking and fell with it. Oh no, oh that's not good. Oh well. Hopefully you learn for next time then. Yeah. Can you read? Yes, I can read. Not yes, I am blind. Yeah. Jesus Christ is logical question mark. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there to see Jesus. All I can go is off hearsay, basically. So we don't know for sure really what happened. Like I don't believe in the whole resurrection story and all that, but who knows? It's yeah. What's going on here? How is it that they're creating like they're I don't know. What's going on with these accounts? Yeah, I'm blind, yeah. Hi Boomy, how you doing? Hi In Bloom. Okay, let's get rid of spam. Goodbye. We don't have spam in here, thank you. What's this? Do you know N hyphen? I don't know that one. Sorry, I don't think I pronounced that right, but can you mew? I do kind of. Anyway, but I can't really mew whilst I'm on the live stream, can I? While I'm talking, you know. Hello, Sarah Slutty. How you doing? Yeah, animals have consciousness, but they can't be self-aware. I mean, they can't be the observer of thoughts. What do you mean? How are they not the observer of thoughts? So what are you talking about? Animals are not the observer. So how do they have consciousness then? That doesn't make any sense to me, that. How are you saying that they have consciousness, but they're not observers of thoughts? What are you talking about? I'm from the UK, Dwij Patel. Okay. Oh, it's a music band. No, I've never heard of them. Anyway, welcome in. We've got 21 in the house. Okay, you've said it 3 fucking times now. Right. I'm getting rid of you. You do not spam the fucking chat. You get that? You know? God's sake. You don't just keep putting the same fucking comment multiple times. The spamming. So this is what they're saying, that lack of higher order thought distorts view. So let's have a look at this. Core. How you doing? Historically, philosopher René Descartes argued that animals lack minds or souls and are essentially complex automata, living, moving machines that respond to stimuli but do not reflect upon their own existence. I don't know, like, really, but I believe my cat is conscious and reincarnated. I've never taught him to use the toilet, but he started doing it on his own, almost like he was human before. Oh, that's interesting. Hello, Vivek. How you doing? So there's lack of language. The inability of animals to use complex human language is often cited as evidence that they cannot form abstract self-referential thoughts. Absence. So let's see if it goes on about anything for it. So like arguments, evidence challenging this view, conscious action and planning. We're gonna need some more mods in here soon, but yeah, but I don't know who to trust, to be honest. Reincarnation sounds like a nightmare. Depends on what you reincarnate as, but evidence shows that many animals, such as chimpanzees, birds, and dolphins, engage in voluntary planning and episodic memory, remembering specific past events. Such behaviors suggest conscious thought other than pure mechanical reaction. So, yeah. Some studies suggest that primates and other higher mammals may possess rudimentary forms of metacognition, the ability to know what they know or do not know, which is a form of observing their own thought process. Little bedang videos. I mean, you could say whether they do or don't, then it's like, does it really matter? They still have an awareness is the fundamental thing. They have an awareness. The question is like, how does awareness even exist in the first place to be actually able to have an actual individualized awareness? Do you think consciousness is uniquely human? What about our predecessors such as, I don't think consciousness is uniquely human. There's different forms of it, different senses and stuff. Isn't there like animals with other senses that we don't have, and we have senses they don't have? So it's like everyone's got their own different way of experiencing things. But the fundamental question is why there's an experience at all. Why there's this first person experience? That seems very like, it feels like we're having some kind of what I call spiritual experience in a sense that isn't just some kind of like, it feels a bit too sort of, I don't know. But then you think deeper about how the fact that maybe the brain is actually a receiver of consciousness rather than it being some kind of, maybe you could see it as like a meat suit of consciousness. I know you train, but I don't really do martial arts now. What's Manhattan Project? What's that about? We develop, but it's like why, as in the actual why it exists. Not talking about the evolutionary mechanism, but I'm talking about fundamentally why, because it's called the hard problem of consciousness. You seem to be evading the actual question here. And what my point is that nobody has an answer that's proven. So you can go on about your evolution all you want, but they still haven't found out why it is that we actually experience anything at all. I would say democracy, but then the problem is do we even really have a proper democracy? I would argue not. I really wouldn't consider myself left or right. What's going on? Anyway. So it's like, basically, the hard problem of consciousness, I'll just put that into the search, right? The hard problem of consciousness, coined by philosopher David Chalmers in 1995, asks why and how physical brain processes produce subjective inner experiences, qualia, such as the taste of wine or the experience of color, while easy problems explain cognitive functions like reportability or attention. The hard problem focuses on why these functions are accompanied by experience. It's a collective experience. We share the experience with animals. We resonate with the planet's energy field too. That's my experiences that gave birth to the theory. What's that? Hello, Shanto. Never forgot perspectives individual to the observer. Right. So what do you mean by this? What's the implications of what you're saying there? Don't quite know what you're saying. But it's like, why do cells become self-aware? Not talking about the evolutionary mechanism as to like why. I'm talking about the actual, the natural process. How we go from the Big Bang where there's nothing and just suddenly consciousness. People become self-aware. I don't know. But basically, yeah, the hard problem of consciousness, it kind of like talks about how we don't have a concrete answer to this. And people have their theories, but nothing's proven. So definition is the challenge of explaining the gap between physical brain mechanisms and subjective inner sensations. Oh, is that what you're saying? So are you on about like in the quantum theory? Perspective is we can all agree green is green, but we're seeing a different shade whilst observing the same. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like how one person can be freezing cold and another person can be red hot because it depending on if they're acclimatized. So it's like everyone can have a different experience of the same thing. Like how tropical birds can be like acclimatized to their environment, whereas if you had someone from, let's say, the north go to the tropics, they would struggle to deal with it. My brother passed away. Okay, you just keep trolling the. It's not even funny, is it? Are we talking about analytical philosophy? Are we talking about all kinds of philosophy and different ideas? Good example. Yeah, that's what it was like. Robert Lanza was talking about this on, but I don't necessarily agree with his whole fine-tuning argument where he talks about how, because what he'll say is that about the improbability of life existing because of like how, but it's like in some people's theories there's a multiverse and therefore all possibilities are happening simultaneously. Therefore, somewhere has to have life because it's infinite. So, but I think I get what he's saying in terms of like the quantum effects, like with the the observer effect and observer basically creating reality. That's where I'm kind of coming to. Maybe we are the creators of reality. Therefore, what if that means the universe as we know it would not exist without us? Because we've never actually seen anything out there. Everything that we see is inside the skull. We've never seen through the cranium. Hi, Benetty, how you doing? Hello, Harry. Thank you for liking and subbing. Hi, Anis Byrant. How you doing? Quantum gravity versus Einstein. Or are they not like kind of related? But anyway, there's life out there. It's just that it's probably bacterial. I don't know, maybe. You're a legend, thank you. I can agree with the multiverse that we do hear ripples in the multiverse, I believe. What are your thoughts on like manifestation and stuff? Do you think there's any truth to that in terms of like quantum physics, or is it just more of a kind of neuroscience kind of like perspective on it where like you assume yourself as successful, therefore your body responds to that sort of thing? Anyway, oh, sorry to hear that. That's Sarah. Oh, hi, Arya. Okay, let's just um do some impersonations. Okay. Hello there, it's Donald J. Trump. I'm the greatest person in the world. You're all kiss my ass. But anyway, so like, yeah, basically there's this many worlds interpretation, and every possibility is playing out simultaneously or something, like in a superposition. But it kind of gets a bit confusing and stuff. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you. That's crazy, bro. What's that? What's crazy? But yeah, there's all kinds of theories out there. It's just it gets a bit of a mind fuck when you really think about it all, because it feels like you're not any closer to reality, or you like the impression. Yeah, it's all a bit of a mind fuck when you really think about it all. But I don't really like to think about these things too much, because then you're just left without any sort of resolve, it feels like. But anyway, has it got the ability to affect the outside world? I mean, maybe on some level, but the question is, do we actually have the free will to be able to affect it? Or is the will determined by our environment, therefore everything's all affecting each other kind of thing? Like the fields affecting each other. I think it's a powerful tool manifestation that needs no effort. Like if you see yourself as a good person, those who don't can't affect your thoughts that you are right. And yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But it's like some people believe in what's called quantum jumping, like as in that you can jump to another timeline where that would assume as though that there's different versions of the people in your. Let's say if you're trying to, make something happen, and maybe you know you want somebody to be your friend, or maybe you want to find love or something, and with a particular person, that some believe that you quantum jump into the reality where that person does. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense to me. Like, how can we actually do that? Is that really something that we can consciously do? I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot of spammers. Can we just stop with all that? Yeah. No, stop spamming. Bear with me a second. Being in the future is possible. Hang on a second. And often happens. Yeah, are you on about the whole thing of like projecting your thoughts into the future? Like, there's people that talk about having dreams and then later they come true. Kind of like a premonition. Have you ever watched Final Destination? Be like that kind of thing, wouldn't it? Like they have a thought that just kind of like an intrusive thought in their mind, and then that become true. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy or something. Hello, Shemi. How you doing? Hello, Billy. Hope you're well. Welcome to my live. Thank you for joining me. Have you read Ikigai book based on a passion that gives value and joy? It's like, no, what's that like? Can't park there, mate. What are you talking about? Can't park. What are you on about? I don't drive. Anyway, hello, Shemi from Scotland. Are you from Scotland? Good evening to you, wee lassie. I have recurring dreams about arriving in the same city in a train. I've had that dream at least 10 times since I was a kid. Sometimes I feel like it's a past experience or something. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Almost like a deja vu type of thing, maybe. I don't know. There's some people explain deja vu based on like that you've been at a similar place before, but it's like a kind of, like you feel like you've been there, but it's like kind of not quite, and you're not quite sure. Like it's maybe it's somewhere I've been in a different life or something. Like, but then maybe it's just that you had some vague memory, but it wasn't quite the same thing. I don't know. I think that's how scientists will explain it. Faster than that around you. What do you mean? Hang on a second. Example of being in the future: 10 men line up in a sprint, 100-meter day. Who finishes first is where the comparison to the others. He's in the future to in the future is to be moving or vibrating. Yeah. So you're talking about like, if you really, but then it's like you could say, well, what if they all tried to manifest winning that race, right? Not only one of them can win that race. Hello, Doug. Guys. So what some people will say is that everyone has their own reality. Well, wouldn't that be like solipsism or something? I don't know. Almost. You look tough. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're British. Welcome in, Elena. All matter resonates. Yeah. But some say there is no outer world. There's no distance. So people think of things traveling over distances, but what if there is no distance? Because what if all that's just a product of your mind, basically, as in space and time as not external things, but rather it's just all within consciousness. How about that? Is that everything is just you, essentially, like the music that you're playing, the sights that you see. What if all that is actually you? It's all part of your awareness. And that might really sound crazy, but yeah, like Matrix. What apples? Oh, thank you, Dogesh. Hello, Lee. No, British people do not exist. Oh yeah, speak of the Matrix. I'm Morpheus and you're Neo. You better buy my course, or you'll stay broke forever. You better start working 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 367 days a year. That's how you get rich. Or you just stay broke forever. I used to be a loser. Now I started working my ass off. Okay, whatever. The British Terminator glasses. Oh yeah. It's a bit like Matrix with the what is it, Morpheus? With the glasses on. Like no spam in the chat, okay? Hey guys. I don't know. I don't really eat Kit Kats anymore, actually. Thank you, Ahmed. The Hadron Collider fires particles around faster than each other, which opens portals, black holes, and can alter reality. This is where the term the Mandela effect originates from. Yeah. Do you believe in any of that stuff? Because some people are saying it's just misremembering, and I think a lot of it can be explained by misremembering. Like, for example, the mirror on the walls, just people misremembering that instead of magic mirror on the wall. It's just what stuck with people, and yeah. So it's like, it's just a lot of it's just people misremembered it. I think, it's just yeah. And people just kind of making all these theories up about it, extrapolating it based on misremembering and stuff. Okay, Sakaya. How you doing? I hope you're well tonight. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you're new. That would be really appreciated. Best example is from the film Forrest Gump, not Forrest Bump. yeah. Hello, Barat. How you doing? Yeah, life is like a box of chocolate. Yeah, because people remember it was life is like a box of chocolates. But it kind of makes sense when you look back because the guy was wasn't he a bit like slow or something? So that's why he would say a box of chocolate. So it's just kind of like people remember it the wrong way or something. The phone got me, mate. What you mean? The phone got you. Oh, you mean the spelling it wrong? Yeah. Hello, Sonali. Hello, Lalrut Kanpal. I'm doing fine, thank you. How you doing? I'm British. Bump, not Gump. Yeah. Forrest Gump. I'm Forrest Gump. Yeah, 'cause it was like from down south, and yeah. Anyway, welcome in here, everybody. Hope you've had a great day. Share this out if you can. Subscribe if you're new. I'm not talking to you. Well, go away then, you know. If you don't want to talk to me, then whatever. Why are you even in here then? I think it's a bit rude if you're coming in here and just like, you know what, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? Yeah, go away then. Goodbye. Like, it's just a bit rude if people come in here and just like, come and talk to someone else. They don't even say hi to me first. Hello, Trek Max, how you doing? I hope you're well. Cute, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Sebastian. Mammy, how you doing? Ellis, how you doing? Good, thank you. How you doing? Nice to meet you. From Pittsburgh. That's in Pennsylvania, isn't it? AI models, what about them? Remember there was that whole AI girlfriend thing. What are your thoughts on the whole AI girlfriend thing? I think it's a bit sad, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's just, yeah. Thoughts on anti-natalism. I just think it's a bit extreme. Like, I understand why people feel that way, but it's like, I don't think it's the answer. I think we need to really sort things out in this system and try to make a better world. And then maybe we can actually, like, for a better place to bring children. But I don't think we should just all completely stop having children. I don't think that's really what we should be doing personally. But anyway, hello, Mammy Porco Pants. Hello, Kitty. Sebastian says, "Are you from Berlin?" No, I'm not from Berlin. I'm from the UK. Hello, Draconic Dreaming. Good to see you again. How are you doing tonight? Hello, Sisu1310. How you doing? Oh yeah, Wolverine. I know people keep saying it about the hair or something. Okay. Stars says, is the economy well enough in England to have a family? I guess it depends on each individual, really. Some people are going to be more well off than others, but generally I would say probably not really. To be fair, it's like, it costs a lot of money. Some people were saying that, well, this is in American dollars or whatever, like $250,000 to raise a child from 0 to 18 in America. So that would probably be like close to 200 grand, maybe 180 grand in the UK to raise a child from 0 to 18. That is crazy. So yeah, a lot of money that. Hello, Rohit. Sorry, what was your chat? Hang on, what are you saying? Hello, you said. Just so you're saying hello. That's all I said. That's all I can see. To be real, I've actually seen you today. Oh yeah, right. Track says, what do you think of the American and Iran war? That's just ridiculous, to be honest. All these wars are just ridiculous to me, but that's my opinion anyway. We should all be fighting. We should all be just like, you should be united and try to put our differences aside. But the thing is, all these fucking politicians, they won't go out and fucking fight the wars, will they? They send their fucking minion troops to go and fight. They have them all as like the kind of, you know, collateral damage, that they won't go and do it themselves, will they, you know? Hello, Sonus Sharma. Oh yeah. Okay, Rohit, thank you. Hello, R1 Chard. Fuck off. Fucking prick. Put religion aside and the wars will end. Yeah, or some of it's just about greed as well, like with the you know, with oil and stuff. So it's not just religion. In fact, I don't think most wars are actually caused by religion nowadays. A lot of it's just about, you know, borders and, you know, territories, or it's about like resources or whatever, oil and gas or whatever it might be. It's just kind of fucking greedy fuckers in the elites. It's nothing to do with us, really, is it? Hello, Clara. But anyway, control of his religion is no longer reasons for war. Yeah. Religion isn't really the thing anymore. It's only, I think someone was saying it's only about 7% of wars that are caused by religion now. So anyway, What topic is being discussed today? We was talking all sorts of stuff. We talked about consciousness, and it's gone on to stuff about war now. So it goes all over the place, really. But this war is not because of religion; it's because of nuclear weapon. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. That's what they're saying, but that's what I've heard. But then it's like, well, how do we know what's really true anyway? To me, it's just that they're probably just trying to grab resources or whatever. Because isn't there a lot of oil and was it Strait of Hormuz? They're after the oil or something, I think. Hello, Jamu. Hello, Layla. So it's like, you know, hello, Buck. Yeah, we were just someone was asking about Iran and US and all that. What you mean, Israel? I thought Israel was on the side of America. What are you talking about, Sandy? It was, isn't it Israel and USA versus Iran or something? So they're all both on the same side, right? Hello, Tony. What are you talking about? Hello, RTMR. What are you on about? Israel and US are like kind of buddies, right? I mean, US sends money to Israel. Like, it sends loads of money to Israel. Are you from UK? Yes, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Hey, James, I'm exploring the YouTube space, interacting with humans in an attempt to catalog their behaviors. Do you have any wisdom you'd like to share with me, the universe today? Okay. I don't know, like, what do you want to know? I'm just kind of just having general chat right now, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, guys. I just don't agree when people, like, innocent people are getting unalived. Like, let the fucking presidents fight it out themselves and stop. It just ends up creating more carnage when you start getting other people involved. Why are all these people getting involved? You know, it's like, I don't know why anyone would want to try and, you know, get involved in war. Hello, Brandon May. Hello, Dandazi Onu. Yeah, I'm in York, England. Hi, what's your name? Welcome to the chat. Hello, Layla. Yeah, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? So yeah, there's been this whole debate on whether America should stop supporting Israel because of the whole kind of stuff that's going on with, like, you know, the Gaza and all that. And I don't know, it all just gets a mess. But now the focus is on Iran. So there's always something, isn't there? You know, there are Iranians who are begging for help, though I sympathize with them because I have family from North Africa. We were attacked by ISIS on the beaches for not being religious enough. That's terrible. That the armies of certain countries should just down tools and say, fuck this, and you go and fight. Exactly. I don't watch sports now. Mass immigration. I don't think it's. I think it's the illegal stuff where that's where the problem happens. Where, you know, why are these illegals being allowed to stay? Shouldn't they just get processed and then get deported and sent somewhere else, wherever, back to where they're from, whatever? Because, you know, we're a small island. It's like eventually we're gonna end up, you know. Oh, thank you, Jake. There is no process. What are you on about? There is no process. Hello, VIP. You're on about they just end up getting kind of, yeah, let's just end up staying in here. They just put up in these hotels. They get given a fucking iPhone or something. And then, like, I've even heard them even getting to go out on fucking trips. Like, I mean, I just think it's a bit of a joke, really. Hello, Media Hunter. What are you saying? Hello, VIP Celebrity. What are you saying? Okay. Damien James. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay. Anyway, make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Make sure you like the live. Anyway, does everyone want to talk about then? I don't really have much to talk about right now, but I'm just kind of make up as I go along usually. Hello, Tatel Pappy. Don't think so, to be honest with you. Yeah, where's everyone from then? Yeah, this I don't know. Thank you for the 43 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. What's your favorite food? Okay, let's get rid of that. We need some mods in here, but I don't have any at the moment. Okay, thank you, Maestro. But no, thank you. I'm not a religious person. Hello, Shiny. Welcome in. Does YouTube live? Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for your support. Yeah. So, yeah. How you doing, Shiny? What's your name? Welcome to the chat. So yeah, where's everybody from then? It just gets a bit much in my head sometimes. Like, I'm from the UK. Where are you from? How's York compared to London? Yeah, I'm in York. So yeah, it's a lot smaller. But yeah, it does get pretty busy though, especially at the weekends. For the size of the place, it does get very busy. Yeah, Nux Joe Rogan. Oh yeah, of course. Your voice is so good. Oh, thank you. So what's your name, by the way? Yeah, people go, oh, you got a deep. How have you got a deep voice or something? Hi, Shadan Khan. Oh, Northwestern. Oh, you Lee from Northwestern England. Yeah, I'm originally from Blackburn, so I was originally from the Northwest. How does it? It just looks dark at night. It's not fully black yet. Can you see out the back there? It's still kind of twilight, technically. Okay. Yeah. My English is a little weak. It's okay. No worries. Hi, honey with bunny. How you doing? Hope you're well tonight. You should get a telescope, maybe one day. What is your point of view regarding Trump and his war strategies? I don't know. Some might say it's just because he's in his last term now, he can do whatever the hell he wants, basically, it feels like. Because if he can't ever get voted back in, then it's like, then he's going to be like, yeah, whatever, I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want. So do the Greenland thing, he just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know really what to make of it all, because I kind of think that they're all just puppets at the end of the day. I kind of just see all these politicians as puppets. So some might be worse than others, but at the end of the day, I think they're all just compromised. But you could say in some ways there could be some silver lining that because it's that kind of crazy that like people will finally start to wake up to politics. I don't know. Tell me what happened. What happened? What you mean? Nothing happened. What are you talking about? Yeah, it can only serve 2 terms. Try running a third, yeah, but I don't think that. I don't know. How is that even going to happen though? The big military guy. I was a very big military man. That's not fake news. What happened, Speak? What are you on about? Anyway, is everybody all right then? It's so great. It's so tremendous. Hello, David. How you doing? Welcome to my chat. Oh yeah, oh, you like the Trump one? Yeah. I personally think London sounded cooler when it was. What do you mean? It's so great. Has anyone ever watched Mrs. Doubtfire? Can do a lot of different voices, can't he? I kind of see some of myself in him, just the way he's quite a silly guy and just kind of. That's kind of what I can be when I'm like totally like unfiltered and just Hello, Kratos. Yeah, there you go. There, hello, Kratos. Hope you had a fantastic, tremendous day. Yeah, welcome in. Hope you're well, everyone. Yeah, it was. Okay. No, what's that? Rune actor in Hyper. I'm sure someone mentioned that before, but I don't know what it is. Mr. Joker. Oh, nice. What Chinese food are you making? Oh, thank you, Kratos. What's your name? You read about intelligences of secret services. Oh yeah, has anyone heard of something called Project or Operation Paperclip? It's called. Has anyone actually looked into that? Because that's quite disturbing. Basically, if you've not looked into it, there's a bunch of like, shall we call them, a certain kind of people from Germany back in World War II, if you know what I'm talking about. After World War II, there was this thing called Operation Paperclip, where they all formed into this. Basically, they got hired and then they formed NASA. Apparently, that's how it all started. So that's why I heard it. Yeah, it all come from that. Yeah, hi Shadan Khan. Welcome to my chat. Yeah, German scientists. It's like, yeah, basically it's all this fucking, yeah, government. It's all of it's fucking corrupt. You got some real like fucking shitty people up there, in my opinion. Whether it's CIA, whether it's fucking psyops, whatever, you know, they don't actually have our best interests at heart or any of your interests at heart. We've got like MI5. That's kind of like our version, I think. The whole purpose of the war was to develop technology. You think so? Why? What technology? Weapons, you mean? Is that what it is? Or what other technologies? Sorry, David. I only speak English. I think the issue was that if we didn't take Russia would, and Russia did it. I don't know. It's like, why isn't it that just everybody just says fuck you? We're not interested. Why is it that all of the people of these countries are just so complicit in it all? Because imagine if all the people just said, you know what, we don't want to do this. Let's all put the guns down and just fuck off. That all of the fucking militaries would all just have to kind of just say all together that we just don't want to do this anymore. Let's all just put our differences aside and just, you know. Yeah, if only it was like that, but unfortunately it's just, yeah. The thing is that people are getting paid to do a job, right, for their country, but it's like, they don't think about like, hey, well, is this really ethical? As soon as people question why are they doing something, then they get in trouble for that, you know? They get put into their kind of prison sort of thing, don't they, if they start to question orders and start to refuse, then they're like kind of seen as defiant or whatever. What are you on about, Kratos? What's that island public? You're about the Ep Island. Though you are bewitched. What are you saying? Hi, Joshua. Okay, go away. But yeah, unfortunately, you could see like you know, these people are just like kind of traitors in a sense in some ways. If they're just going to like, the fact that they'll just kind of choose money over humanity basically is now some of them might have just been completely brainwashed. I don't know, but surely if you've got half a brain cell, you can realize that going over and unaliving innocent people is not the way to go about things. Everyone needs to just say fuck this, you know. But yeah, maybe if I can get enough influence, I can just make something happen. I don't know. If only. Like, if I could get the whole world to fucking hear me and just say, you know what, if you're not gonna fucking put your fucking guns down, then, you know, basically, then you're part of the problem then. Okay, right, yeah, I've heard about the Brock Lesnar thing, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, if only it was that easy, but, oh, Amelia. I don't know, maybe I could get some people together and try to make something happen to put an end to it for once and for all. Not sure how it would happen, but basically, let's start manifesting it, you know? Manifesting peace. Now, peace doesn't mean that we have to have just compliance and just, because to some people they think that peace would end up meaning like it would be forced compliance, forced peace. Nah, fuck that. It's about everyone just deciding, you know, this is not right. And yeah. But there's just some real like corrupt people. So it's not even just the governments, it's the people who work for them, the people who, you know, like they're minions who just go along with it all. And they should know better. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's never gonna happen. And what resources are never gonna be infinite, are they? Though. So we all have to just learn to share, right? But they won't do that. They'd rather just like cause destruction than to share resources. You know, it's just greed. It's all out of greed. It's just very like, yeah. You could even call it satanic. I'm not even a religious person, but some might call it satanic. The whole thing of greed that causes, you know, death and destruction. Hello, Madison. How you doing? I hope you're well. It's like a satanic thing in a way. This whole kind of worship of materialism. That's what this whole channel's about. It's about moving away from that to more wholesomeness and about a focus more on experience rather than material possession. The thing is, the more you possess, the more you are possessed, right? So you have to remember that, because possession is about attachment and about identity and all that. The more you attach yourself and your identity to things that you own, you say that you own this, then it's like you're attaching your identity to that. So then if that becomes threatened, then you feel insecure and yeah. Hello, Thivk. Hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome to the live stream. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. Oh, really, Madison? But the question is, if someone is fighting for their independence and freedom from oppression, technically that can be just a war. Yeah. I don't know yeah, there's that whole thing of like people like freedom fighters, but then, you know, if you're doing it out of defense, but it's like oftentimes people aren't going to war out of defense. They are going to attack other countries because of certain allegiances or whatever, but they have a question, why is it that we're actually doing this? They're just like, oh, well, this is just, oh, it's for our country. Is it really, though? Look at all the money that's being thrown at this shit, you know? All the taxpayers' money that's being thrown at it all, you know? Hello, Vanny. How you doing? Imagine all the money that could be saved, that could be, something good could be done with it all, you know? Hello, Clear Vision. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're welcome here. Doesn't make it just even, what are you saying, tell our pappy, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Yeah, what's everybody up to tonight then? Honey with Bunny says what, sorry? Shadan Khan, you okay? Welcome to my live. Hope you're all well tonight. Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just sad to see how things are going and all the greed and all that. It's always zero sum game, isn't it? That's what war is ultimately. We take so somebody else loses, but it ends up actually being in a net negative because you always have collateral damage. You know, the only people that really benefit is these weapons companies and stuff. But yeah, overall, it's just causing more destruction and chaos, and I don't know. In history, you'll find some wars where people were fighting states like Rome who were oppressing them, demanding tribute. I'm sure in their minds it was just a war. I think it's situational, I guess. But a lot of these wars, like these proxy wars and all that, in my opinion, is just not necessary, and it's just I don't know. So what you're saying is that they think they're doing something good. They've all just been gaslit to think that they are some kind of freedom fighter or some bullshit. It's all compartmentalized and all on a need to know basis, right? Yeah, both sides think they're in the right. So so the question is, how do we convince all sides of the conflict to kind of snap out of it? I don't know. That might sound very ambitious, shall we say? Get to chopper. So how would we even be able to even start to get to that point? It would be easier said than done, isn't it? But what we're supposed to do, because the thing is, unless we're going to talk about this, then what is the point in even talking about war in the first place? You know, what is the point in even addressing these things unless we're actually going to somehow get something together to stop it? Otherwise, it's kind of pointless even talking about it. This is why I don't really talk about this stuff very much, because it's just kind of depressing to me, like just talking about it, because there's nothing I can do about it. I'd rather just kind of talk about things that are more within our control, like your health, your fitness, that kind of stuff, right? Focus on your own personal goals rather than whatever's going on external like that, that's out of your control. I mean, maybe if I had enough power, if I had millions and millions of followers, and maybe I could try and get something together, some kind of, I mean, some kind of, organization or something that would try to kind of somehow put a stop to it all. But that would be very, far out. But anyway, hello, Bharat K. Thoughts on a keto diet? I don't necessarily agree with it, especially if you exercise. I mean, at least you would, in my opinion, you would need some carbs for like exercise, right? Carbs are a good source of fuel when you're working out. Otherwise, your body would have to break down amino acids, which are less efficient. So it would have to break down amino acids, or it would have to use fat for energy. So carbs are a good quick source of energy that your body can use whilst doing like a hard workout. Because I think a lot of people have found that when they were on a low carb diet, that they struggled to lift as much. What's Clear Vision saying? Oh yeah, sorry to hear about that, but yeah. Bees knees, what's that? You're a level-headed guy. Yeah, it's just like we have to obviously be quite pragmatic about things. It's like we were saying, to try and get such a thing to happen to where we could get both sides of a conflict to kind of realize that they're in the wrong would be very difficult to do. Okay, Jamu. Yeah, it's it's like the whole Israel-Palestine, right? You've got the whole Israeli government, and then you've got Hamas. That's really what it's all about. In my opinion, they're probably both connected or something. I don't know. This is where I'm kind of going with my thoughts on that kind of stuff. What if all these things are all kind of working together secretly, like a divide and conquer sort of situation, like a kind of controlled opposition? Yeah, but it's like, how do we know they're all two completely different things? What if they're all, you know, in bed with each other? Kind of like the governments are saying now, they're all secretly, they're all, what if they're all in bed with each other and they're just kind of, you know what I mean? So I think I saw something a while ago where there was, something about like, Israel and Hamas being kind of basically like one and the same thing. Focus on who you are and the free, what's that? Free will and mind turn your back on outside forces that aren't. Yeah, no, that's best to try and focus on what you can do. Like I said, for now at least, to try and focus on you and be the best person that you can be for yourself and for the people around you that matter to you. That's all you can do, really. All I know is that we won't see an end to war in my lifetime unless we have a common enemy like aliens somehow. But then some people were saying, though, that if we had something like aliens, right, then that could be some kind of plot that they have, like what they call Project Bluebeam. Has anyone heard about that? Israel, the 51st State of America. Yeah, pretty much. There's even talks about something called the Greater Israel Project. So I don't know if you've heard about that, but whether they're the same thing or not, in my opinion, Israel and Hamas are both kind of committed atrocities, and both are not innocent. So I do not side with either side because both of them have done a lot of damage, in my opinion. And hello Jenna, how you doing? Project 2030, you're on about the Project Bluebeam. But basically, it's a conspiracy theory, basically. But there's this theory that they're going to stage a fake alien invasion as a way to try and unite the governments for like a one world order, like a new world order. Now that might sound like tinfoil hat craziness, but I guess we'll have to wait and see, really. But I'm not sure that really would happen, to be honest. But anyway, against one common enemy. But what I'm saying, if it was a fake alien invasion, it could be used as a weapon against us, as a way to kind of create some kind of new world order type of thing, where we literally have one government that rules everything. That sounds scary, that, if it was one world government, Yeah, a lot of conspiracies have come true, but there's a lot of bullshit ones as well, though, You got to be careful what you believe. There is a lot of bullshit ones, so don't fall for all the propaganda, because there is a lot of bullshit ones as well. So, yeah, it's just, there's a lot of, like, for example, you've got flat earthers and different fringe conspiracy stuff, so... Yeah, Project Bluebeam. Is it scheduled for this year? I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Project Bluebeam. Let's have a look. Bear with me a second. 1990s conspiracy theory alleging that NASA and the UN plan to implement a new world order by staging a fake alien invasion and technological second coming, proposed by Sergei Monast. It claims futuristic, massive holograms will trigger a new single global religion to replace existing faiths. Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me. But if that is what's going to happen, but yeah, so I have to see when it's when will it be? I don't know, Castrol. Who's that? What's that? So when is it? It says there's I don't know. I don't see any like thing about it being this year, so I don't know where you've got that from. Yeah, I've heard about like I don't know, like with the basically holographic projection or something. Yeah. Anyway, a successful businesswoman. Yeah, I don't know. Never heard of her, to be honest. Anyway, hope you've had a good day, people. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here. That would be really appreciated. But there is a lot of BS ones out there. So you just have to be careful what you believe in, because there's a saying that says, "Open your mind, but not so much that your brains fall out." So it's good to stay skeptical and even be a bit cynical at times, but not to a point where you start getting paranoid and believe everything you see on the internet, right? There's a lot of bullshit out there, right? I remember there was this thing called the rice experiment. I've looked into that, and there's no actual proof that it really works. There's people that think that if you put love on one rice, hate on another rice, and ignore on another, that the one with love on it will last longer. But the problem is it's got inconsistent results, so there's no actual proof that it works, in my opinion. So yeah, what are you saying? Shut up. What are you talking about? It's this honey with bunny person. What's going on? What is going on here? Can we just stop with the nonsense? Dr. Durga, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me. Yeah. But I don't know. We have to just try and focus on the things within our control. That's kind of where we've all kind of come to a conclusion that, because all this talk about war is just, I don't know. I can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Alright, so unless I've got loads of power, then I can't do anything. Hello, animator. Is it night time? Yes, it is. It's 21:29 right now. Is everybody all right? Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you like the live, share the live, all that stuff. Yeah, love these conspiracy theory talks. But at the end of the day, it's like none of it really matters, because it doesn't change anything, does it? You know, people still have to like go through the days and stuff and do everything that they would normally do. It's like, nothing's going to change, is it? Whether it's true or not. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? You don't enjoy reading the history of wars, like the War of the Roses? I don't know. I'm not really interested, to be honest, but that's just my thing. I never was really into history, to be honest. I don't know, but I don't mind reading up about certain histories, like things like pyramids and stuff like that. I find kind of fascinating, but I've heard of War of the Roses. Wasn't that in the UK or something called War of the Roses? It's like a civil war or something. That's all I know about it. I'm from India, and you know India UK history now. Hello, Shadan Khan. The pyramids apparently used to be covered in marble. Oh, really? I didn't know that. There's been all kinds of theories on them, but it's possible it could have been using pulleys and stuff like that, but there's also been a theory that it was made with a cast or something, like a mold. That was one theory that they had for it. What do you think to that then? But how would they do that? I don't know. That's one of the theories anyway, but that was like kind of, it's like a cast, and then it was like kind of, then it sets basically. Like when you make like these molds, where it's like a liquid thing, and then it dries out, and then it sets or something. 'Cause, 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 'cause There's significant evidence to suggest the marble thing at pyramids, right? Okay, what was that for then? What was the marble thing for? And why was it not? Why is it not there anymore? There's a reason why many nations invaded Egypt but never destroyed the pyramids. It's because they were like shining beacons in some of the descriptions, right? Yeah. So looking at like why were they actually built in the first place? Like why did they? Some believe that they were some kind of like something to do with like your spirit or something, like because then they put like the pharaoh in there or something, and it was supposed to be like a for like some kind of like way to sort of ascend the spirit or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it was limestone actually, right? Oh, really? Marble. All right. Anyway, hello Shemi. Hello Pale Blue. So what happened to the limestone then? Why is that gone then? Hello Oaks. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Hello Pale Blue. Oh yeah, I know it's deep. I know. Oh, welcome back, One Dot Rep. Where did you go? What's up? Hello Darth. How you doing? Hi RK. Yes, I remember you. You're a Frenchman. I think it was just a casting, so it was the casing sort of deteriorated from maybe, possibly, because it was over that amount of time it could do. Mapping systems for interstellar travel also to harness energy from Earth's grid, and there's many more reasons possibly. What do you mean mapping systems for interstellar travel? It was made on the what is it, Orion's belt, lined up with the Orion's belt or something. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, you got really back from the gym. Oh cool. Hello Key. What do you do at the gym? Yeah, yeah. Like I was saying, I was doing some crunches earlier. Did quite a lot of those on the sit-up bench. I'm doing like just kind of ab crunches. Oh, some people say that they're not very good for your back or something, but like, I guess it's one of those things that some people have issues with like spinal flexion or something, but depends on each individual, I guess, and each individual's anatomy. I don't know, but some people find that they can hurt their back or something doing that, but I personally don't get any problems doing them, and I've done them for quite a while. So a herniated disc, yeah, you probably don't want to be doing that stuff then if you've got a herniated disc. Hello, Jova Julie from Austria. How you doing? Yeah, it's Paulson Irons from Austria. He's like this fitness guy. He's like, I'm from France and I live in Austria, and we work out every single day. There are no pyramids on Mars. Oh yeah, I remember there was this thing called the Bosnian Pyramid, where people believed that there was a pyramid in Bosnia, but it turned out it was probably just some BS. I remember there was people claiming that in the pyramids they feel like a different sort of energy in there. That they reckon it's a way of harnessing an energy or something. I don't know really. Or it reminds me that so there were people claiming that churches, church spires, that they were being used to harvest free energy or something. I don't know. Some of these theories seem a bit kind of far out, but yeah, there is pyramids all over. Yeah, there's some other ones in Africa. There's some in Russia and some in like there's Mayan pyramids. Anyway, South America. There's all over. Hello, Ananya. How you doing? Hope you're well. Not one tomb was ever found in the pyramids, right? So there was no like evidence that it was that it actually was. Yeah. So what was it for then? Like I don't know. Anyway, what's that, Razia? What are you saying? Energy from the ether. So you actually think that's possible then? Because I remember people saying that they can harvest free energy or something, but I don't know, guys. Bell's frequency are extremely powerful. Oh, is it? Yeah, because I remember there was I also saw this thing. Apparently, the pyramids were built with sacred geometry in mind, or something. That this kind of like fractal pattern type of thing going on in the design of them. Apparently, if I remember. So they must have had some kind of knowledge about that kind of stuff with the geometry. But yeah, the church spires harness natural energy. Tesla knew this. Look at modern pylons; they're designed from them, right? That's interesting then. Yeah. So did they actually harness any energy then, or something in those churches, or is it just that that's just what they believed? And I don't know. I go live whenever I want to go live. Most ancient structures have the most complex geometry. It's perfect. Yeah, it's like a lot of the stuff nowadays doesn't even come close. But I mean, we've got some pretty impressive stuff. Obviously, you got something like the Sagrada Familia that's still being built. But you look back at some of the old architecture. There was like things like star forts and other kind of fancy things. I don't know if you've seen like star forts, but they're very interesting to look at. But yeah, but they've been found all over the world as well. Yeah, what's that old train station? Oh, I don't know about that one. How's motivating going, dude? What do you mean? What do you mean? How's motivating going? The Amazon rainforest has hundreds of pyramids. They scanned it with radar, but it's just too hard to get in there and survey it. Well, yeah, because it's going to be all really dense in there, isn't it? Why would they have them in the rainforest though? Could some of them be natural formations or something? I don't know. Like how? Why would you put a man? Why would there be a man-made pyramid in the middle of a jungle? That sounds a bit weird. Hi, Bobby. I look like a Hollywood movie star. Oh, thank you. I love researching ancient theories. Yeah. I prefer looking into that more than just like history. I just find a lot of that boring, to be honest with you. You know, learning about Henry's 6 wives and shit like that. I don't know. I'm more into looking into like these sort of things, really. But yeah. Anyway, you can be a soldier boy. Oh yeah. Huh. Okay. If you say so. Everybody all right then? Welcome to the chat. Hi, One Dark Rab. Welcome to the chat. Jesse Pollock. Hi. Hi, it's Jesse Pollock. Pollock push-ups. Half rep range of motion. Thank you for subbing, Sap Sum. What up? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a sucker-free day. So, gonna go get the deck of cards. We're gonna do some push-ups. 942, you're allowed to your opinion, but it's very uneducated and extremely indoctrinated one. What was that? What's he saying? Pylons don't harness energy, they are just a structure to transport electricity. Their main function is to keep the electricity cables out of the way. Okay. I mean, yeah, I would have thought it would be to transport electricity, but maybe I'm missing something. Oh yeah, Tesla, yeah. Nikola Tesla, yeah. Yeah, Nikola Tesla is some of his like inventions and stuff. Wasn't there something about was it him about like running a car on, was it water or something like that? I mean, I don't know if that was right, but but it's like they were like Edison went and just like kind of capitalized on his ideas. A lot of it basically is what people were saying. There was a joke, wasn't there? What do you call a Tesla car that's stolen? An Edison. I love that joke. It's yeah. Hello, Maud Rahil. This soil they made was called Terra Preta or something like that. It was the Europeans going over there with diseases that eradicate the locals. Oh, really? Was that true then? All right. Everybody having a good day then. Hope you're all well. What's that? Everything what? So why is that an uneducated opinion then? Ancient dams, what's ancient dams? Where did I say that pylons generate electricity? I said that they look like previous technology that did. Well, you said that, didn't you say that person was uneducated? So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but Nader says, what are you on about? Who's blonde? Not even blonde, what are you on about? Yeah. I myself feel like tell me the truth. I don't even know really right now. I haven't been able to create Greek fire. It's a lost technology. Oh, really? That's interesting. Though there's a lot of like stuff out there they reckon, there's like a lot of ancient technologies that we haven't even been able to replicate. So things get just kind of lost in the past until somehow some kind of renaissance, if you will. What do you guys thoughts on like telepathy and like? I remember there was this telephone telepathy experiment, but then apparently they tried to replicate it, but then had conflicting results with it, and some are saying it's just due to like some kind of like subconscious kind of like basically like biases or whatever. So it isn't necessarily proof of it, but I'm just wondering what you guys think. Could there be something to the telepathy stuff? Or is it just some BS? Hello, Wissy Wizard. Oh, God. Probably going to get off in a sec and just kind of come back in a bit. Yeah. Palantir, I've heard about that. Because man does not come like, oh yeah. Alright, I'll see you all in a bit, guys. Take care. Thank you for watching. I'll be back shortly.